Hi everybody, welcome back to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, and it's time for another one of my videos about how to learn the map rotations in Hardpoint, and we're going to be concentrating on Arklov Peak. Is it called Arklov Peak? Using this technique you can learn the map rotations of Arklov Peak or any of the other Hardpoint maps that you want to play with. And what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the private match. We're going to create a local game. We're going to create a game. Game setup, Arklov Peak. There we go. So it's called Arklov Peak. The mode, of course, is Hardpoint. The game rules. I'm just going to make the game 15 minutes long, just because of the way we're going to do the video. Advanced. Now normally I do a zone lifetime of 30 seconds. We're going to do it as 45 seconds on this one because Arklov Peak is such a big map. You really do have to run quite a long way to get from Hardpoint to Hardpoint, and I want that little bit of extra time to be able to get there and sort of talk about it. And so the technique we're going to use is we're going into an empty map, no bots on it at all, as you can see. And the idea is for the first couple of rotations we're going to go with the hardpoint, so as they change we're going to run to the next one, and then on the next couple of rotations we're going to go before the hardpoint changes. And the idea is this, just trying to get into our brains, you know, the order that these hardpoints change in. Now by doing it actually on the map and just telling you and saying, look, here you are, this 1 2 3 4 5, these are the hardpoints, but actually doing it, it's amazing when you actually start playing at a proper hardpoint match when there's lots of other stuff going on, like people trying to kill you. This is better because it will have sunk in more. So while we wait for it to start, the actual hardpoint rotations for Arklov Peak are: it starts in the courtyard, the next one is the hay storage, then we go to the open cemetery area by the church, then we go across the map to the destroyed house, then we go to the ruins, which is I think normally where the C flag is, and then we go back to the courtyard. Okay, so anyway, let's start and let's do it. And you'll be amazed once you know the map rotations in Hardpoint. It gives you so many more options about what to do, because as you can get to a hardpoint early and set it up. If it's too hard to capture a hard point again, you can move early. You'll know where other people are trying to get to, and rather than just waiting to know where it is. So the first one, as I say, is in the hard point, which is right in the middle of the map, where the B flag is normally in domination. So I've left the 30-second delay on, so we're going to sprint our way over here. Again, for hardpoint, I'd recommend you have the trophy system as your field upgrade, smokes and claymores are a good option, I think, as well. So we're in courtyard, so the next one is hay storage, which I do believe is down that way. Yep. So again, this is going to last about 45 seconds, so let's take a wander around this hard point. So as you can see, people can come through here, and they can come through here, and come around there, and come around there, and there's loads of places. It's a very difficult hard point to hold. What you want to be doing definitely is, when you're on this hard point, is trying to maybe tuck yourself into the corner, maybe somewhere like this, and really I think you're going to be using smoke to just cover yourself as much as you can. I guess here might be kind of okay, or kind of lying down here might be okay, but again, it's very exposed, so very, very difficult to hold on to this one, but that means it's difficult for the enemies to hold on as well. So here we go. So hay storage, so you see it's a long way to this one, so all the way down here. I think this is normally where the A flag is in domination, and this is quite a big area. Look at this down here, so it goes all the way around here. Some good points for putting your claymores down. And again, if you're defending this hard point, this is quite a good place to kind of hide, and then black people as they come in. Or another favourite one is people love kind of coming up here and being here, because you can, I think it's still on the hard, you might be on the hard point, I'm not sure, but you've got really good view where everything is. So the next place is the cemetery. Now this is probably the most exposed hard point in the whole of Modern Warfare, one of the most, because there is literally no cover at all. You're on this exposed little hill. So it's this area here.
Hardpoint secure.
As you can see, it's tiny. So you've really got to be looking at your minimap and seeing where your buddies are, and then saying, well, the enemies are going to be in the opposite direction. So, you know, if you've been holding on to that hard point, you're going to be running down here. So they're probably going to be coming from this direction. And often you've just got to go prone. You know, set up your trophy system and then hope for the best. Right. So the next one is Destroyed House, which is straight across the map. So we run straight across here. Across the B flag, as it would be. And then this one, the hardpoint starts as soon as you go through this door. And it kind of goes round here, up here, and then across here. So, again, this is a good place to sort of put your claymore down there. I quite like being over here as well and covering that one. And so the next one is Ruins, which is all the way up there at that end of the map, I think. Yeah, so we'll head there in a sec. There we go. Right, off we go. And what I find with Arklov Peak when you're playing Hardpoint is if, for example, you can't capture that hardpoint there, so the enemies have got it. Any of the hardpoints that are at the opposite ends, this one and the hay one, you end up spending an awful lot of time running. As you see, this is another big hardpoint, but there's some good places to whack your claymores down. And then I tend to hang around kind of here, waiting for people to come in that direction, or they come up there. And so our next one is then back to the middle. So here we go, so back to kind of the B flag area. Let's go.
Get to the next one.
Right, back on the B flag. There. Again, kind of depending on whether you owned the last hard point or not. It will be depending where the enemies are, but as you can see, there's absolutely so many places to be shot at on this. In here, you've got to be so careful. So the next one, can you remember? It's the hay storage, isn't it? Which is up this way. Let's go. Sort of tuck ourselves down here, watching over there. And can you remember where the next one is? It's the cemetery, which is over there. Nice detail on this old tractor. Does look great, doesn't it, this game? I quite enjoy going into maps by myself and just looking around. Right, so let's get ready to go. So you just remember that if you've been holding this, the chances are the enemies are over there anyway. Off we go. Maybe this time we'll go through the church. Ooh. So you can see if you are up here, you have a fantastic view of the hard point. And really it is a case of, you know, getting some smoke on it. And then you can't really put claymores down here because very rarely do people try and capture this hard point. They tend to just try and shoot you from a distance. So it's coming up for the change. Can you remember where the next one is? A ruined house, which is that way. Just get ready to go. Oh, we got to the score limit. I shouldn't have stayed on the hard points, to be honest. So what we'll do, we will start again. And so for the next 2 rounds, what we're going to do is we're going to leave the hard point before the next one is live. So this is kind of if you're in a situation where you were playing the tip of the spear, if you like, the pathfinder for your team. It's also really good if you're not too confident with shooting, because you can get loads of points for being the first person in the hardpoint. I think you get about 450 points, so you can end up being at the top of the leaderboard without really having to kill anybody. So it's very, very good indeed for that. So again, the first place is going to be, can you remember where it starts off? This is the courtyard, isn't it? Right in the middle. And then do you remember where the next one is? The hay storage, which is kind of, you go to the right of the missiles as you're in the centre one. So that's... So we're kind of... so we're in ruins at the moment.
Hardpoint identified. Secure the area.
See how far you've got to run. Right, so here we go. So this is where the hardpoint's going to appear. Doesn't pay to get here too early in a real game in the first one. You'll end up just getting shot. So the next one, remember, is hay storage, which is down there. So we captured this hardpoint. I'm going to get off the hardpoint so the game doesn't end. On, off. And then we're going to head, so we've got 30 seconds to go. Right, let's head to the next one, which is hay storage, which is all the way down here. And again, the idea for getting here early is that you can, you know, put your claymores down,
get ready, we're about to move.
take up a defensive position.
Hardpoint's moving.
450 points. Now, can you remember where the next one is after this? It's storage. It's storage. We're in storage. It's cemetery. So 30 seconds to go. Let's jump off. Now, the way that the scoring works in Hardpoint is you get a point for every second you are on the hardpoint. You get a point for every teammate that's on there for every second, as long as the hardpoint isn't contested, so as long as nobody else is on it. So if you're on the hardpoint by yourself for 20 seconds, you get 20 points. If you and a teammate are on the hardpoint for 20 seconds, so two of you, you'll get 40 points. However, if there's an enemy on that hardpoint with you, you won't get any points at all, so you have to clear them off. So after cemetery, can you kind of remember where the next one is? The next one is ruined house, which is over there. So with 30 seconds to go, we're going to head for the ruined house. Let's get off the hard point. Right, 30 seconds, let's go. And honestly, just running this drill and getting to roughly know the order that the hard point's changing will transform your ability to play hard point. So again, you come in here, we go, right, okay, so let's put a claymore down there.
10 seconds, get ready to move.
Let's put one down there, because even if people see them, put our trophy system right in the middle. Even if people see the claymores, it will slow them down for a second. You know, and that's enough for you to get them, or to you know, grab those points. So can you remember, after destroyed house, the next place is, it's down there. It's ruins is the next one, so we're going to go with 30 seconds to go. Let's go. There we go, so this is ruins. I've got a claymore come back up again.
Stand by to move.
Now remember, some people will be playing like this as well. They will know the order of hardpoints, especially as the game matures more and people play it more. People just learn.
We've taken the hardpoint.
And where's the next one? You're right, that's a bit of a trick question because the next one is back to the beginning. So we're going to go back to Courtyard. So 30 seconds, let's go. Let's go this way this time. Would I waste the trophy system? I probably wouldn't waste the trophy system here.
Get ready, we're about to move.
And then, can you remember where we go after the courtyard? It's the
Okay, hardpoint's moving.
hay storage, isn't it?
Got
Which
the
is over there.
hardpoint.
Which is that way. Well, it ends up being over there, so let's wait. So 30 seconds to go. Get those points. Let's go. We're into hay storage, so again, dunk, put my claymores down.
10 seconds, get ready to move.
Just defend it with my trophy system. Take up a defensive position. Can we get up there? No, I don't think we can.
Next hardpoint, let's go. Hardpoint secure.
Now, can you remember which one is next? After hay storage, it is, of course, by the church, it's cemetery, which is over there. So we've got 30 seconds to go. Let's go. Very, very exposed, as you can see. And the beauty with the hardpoint scoring system is even if you're really behind, you know, if you can get like 4 or 5 or even 6 of your teammates onto a hardpoint for 10, even just 10 seconds, 5 of you for 10 seconds, that's 50 points, you know.
Next hardpoint, let's go.
So
Location secured.
you can really do it. And if you're in a situation where, so the next one is ruined house, which is over there. So let's imagine this next one, right? Even though let's imagine there's somebody already there, right? And they're running in front of me, but I can't shoot them. An enemy, that is. A thing to remember is even if you're outnumbered on that hard point, what you can do is if you just throw some smoke. So let's imagine this is a hard point that was taken. So I lob my smoke in, and I just come and I hide in the smoke. Say something like this. While I'm here, the enemy, unless they shoot me, the enemy can't score any points. You know, that could make the difference between you winning or losing a particular game. So here we go. We're in destroyed house. Where's the next one? The next one, of course, is ruins, isn't it? Which is over there. So I'm just going to step out the hard point so I don't earn any points. The thing you'll find as well is when you do play hard point, off we go to ruins, is that I'm sure quite a lot of people don't really understand how the scoring goes. They think it's like domination. You know, where in domination, once you've captured the flag, that's it, your team is just earning those points. It's not like that in hardpoint. Once you leave the hardpoint, that's it. You're not scoring any points anymore. So you'll find that people leave the hardpoints when they should probably stay on. They can be a bit frustrating. So, we're in ruins. Can you remember where we go next? We go to... Where do we go?
Get to the next one.
That's right. We go back to the courtyard. We're back to the beginning again. So let's wait for 30 seconds.
We're halfway there. Keep going.
Let's go. And you'll find your own little favourite routes you use to get from place to place. I love the fact you can climb on anything.
10 seconds. Get ready to move.
There we go. So we're ready. So if you were getting there first, you would, you know, make yourself as small as possible.
Go. Get to the next one.
Right. So
Taken's a hard.
can you remember where it is after courtyard? It is, of course, hay storage down that way. So let's just wait a couple of seconds. Right, 30 seconds to go. Let's go. And as you play on the different maps, you'll kind of get used to situ point for 30 seconds. We've scored loads of points. The important thing now is not to get right to the end and suck all of the points out of the hard point. But maybe what we should do is we should go early so that we can capture the next hard point and also sucker the other team into capturing the old hard point. Because they might jump onto that hard point but only be there for 5 seconds.
Next hard point. Let's go.
Where's the next one? The next one is, of course, cemetery, which is over there. But if they take that hard point while you're going to get the other hard point, what's going to happen is they're then going to start spawning down that end of the map as well. Right, 30 seconds to go. So that's why I think Hardpoint can be so much fun, because there's all these tactical decisions that you can make to get an advantage over the enemy, or to really pull back a situation where you've fallen behind. So here we are. And as I say, don't dismiss your ability to prevent the enemy from earning points simply by smoking a hardpoint and hiding in a corner.
Next hardpoint. Let's go.
Right, so
Hardpoint secured.
after cemetery, you can remember where the next one is? It is, of course, the ruin building over there. Let's go. Hey. And of course, when you know the order of hard points, you know that if there's somebody else who knows the order of the hard points, you know where they're going to be going, and you know where they're going to be running. So you can always, set yourself up somewhere like this and ambush people as they're coming onto the hard point.
Hardpoint secured.
Okay, so after ruined house, the next hard point is, of course, in that direction to the ruins. Right, let's wait till 30 seconds to go. Off we go. Let's go around this way. One of my claymores is still there. If you weren't sure, what the trophy system does is it shoots down enemy grenades, rockets, cruise missiles and the like.
Next hardpoint. Let's go.
And then finally, the next hard point after ruins is, of course, back to the courtyard, back in the middle. So let's head back there. So there we go. That's all the hard points on Arklov Peak, and the rotation order that they're in. Hopefully that's been helpful. So remember, it starts off at the courtyard, goes to the hay storage over there, goes back to the cemetery, which is there, goes to the ruined house, which is just there, and then goes to the ruins over there, and then comes back here. Brilliant. So do this practice, like I said, on an empty map with no other bots. Build that memory in of where the hard points go, and you can have great fun. If you've got any questions, put them in the comment section down below. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon.